Hello, my Gemini friends. My name is Joella, and I'm here to do your February 2020 Zodiac reading. This reading, we're going to be focusing on relationships because February is a month of love. But don't worry if you're not in a current relationship, love relationship. This reading may also resonate with you as far as a friendship or, a family member. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. It may not be your month. There are a lot of other great tarot readers out there on YouTube. So please feel free to go visit their pages and find a reading that does resonate with you. Maybe check back with me next month and see if that reading resonates with you. So yeah, I just want to remind you that these are general readings. And if you do want something a little bit more direct or pertaining more to your circumstances, you can schedule a private reading with me. And I hope that you will, to continue seeing my readings, you will subscribe, share below, and I'd love to hear your comments, any comments that you have, or if you have constructive criticism, please feel free to inbox me. I would love to hear that. And yeah, so that's basically it. We're going to move on to the reading. I'm just going to adjust my camera here so that you can see the cards. Okay. There we go. Okay, so the first question we're going to ask our spirit guides, guardians, angels. It's what's blocking Gemini from a fulfilling relationship? What is blocking Gemini from having a fulfilling, before I start my glasses on here, from having a fulfilling relationship? Spirit guides, guardians, angels. Oh, there we go. The Nine of Wands popped out. So let me just adjust this again here. I want to be able to put that. Okay, there you go. So the Nine of Wands is telling me that perhaps you're being a little bit defensive. Is this person... Have you been having a little bit of conflict in your relationship with this individual, with this friend or loved one? That's what this is telling me, that there's a little bit of conflict here. Okay, so, and maybe some defensiveness on your part, right? So next card we're going to draw is how can Gemini release and let go of this block? How can Gemini release and let go of this defensiveness that they're feeling? Oh boy, the Ace of Cups just jumped out. So the Ace of Cups is intimacy, can stand for intimacy, love, and intuition. Emotional forces. So the defensiveness is something, Cup stands for emotions, and this is what you're feeling. So it's telling me, the Ace of Cups, how you can release this block. So like I was saying, it stands for intimacy and love. So perhaps you need to kind of step back a little bit. Whatever the situation is that you're feeling defensive about, maybe just step back from it a little bit, give it a little bit of rest, and perhaps look at the relationship in a different light. Look at how this relationship is fulfilling you as far as intimacy, and maybe that's what the other person needs. Maybe they're pointing fingers at you and telling you that, you're not spending enough time with them or paying enough attention to them. And you've gotten a little bit defensive over this because you feel that you have, or perhaps you're telling yourself that you have. But the intimacy is perhaps what the answer is here, to release this, whatever is coming between you. Okay, does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's draw one more card. So I'm just going to draw one more card quickly on this. How can they release this defensiveness towards this person? How can they release? Okay, so the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands can stand for boldness. And twos are also balance, polarity. So this is telling me, yeah, okay, you're on opposite ends here, obviously, because you're very defensive towards this individual, and you're needing to find some balance. So to move past this, yes, I think that maybe you need to step back a little bit, not concentrate on this subject so much. Try to find something else to focus on in the relationship, and give it a little bit. And then maybe if it's still bothering you, a month from now, then you know that this is a problem. This is an issue that you both need to talk about. But maybe you're making this bigger than what it really is. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, Gemini. How do I influence their life? How does Gemini influence the life of their partner or their friend? How does Gemini influence the life of this partner or friend? You guys love to debate on things. And I can see where you probably were talking, this person and you probably have had a debate, and you're very strong-willed. Let's see how you influence the life of this person. So we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords. I'm thinking that this person has their emotions. This can stand for blocked emotions. So how you influence the life of this person is maybe you help them show their feelings. Maybe with you, it's a little bit easier for them to express their true emotions. And they feel comfortable with you, and they tend to avoid things, and they don't like to really look at things. So they kind of run away from stuff, this card can also stand for stalemate. So this is perhaps where you are right now with this defensiveness and this disagreement, perhaps that you're having at the moment. But this, this person, you don't let this person avoid the issues, right? You make them talk about them, and if they feel really at ease with you. Gemini are really good listeners and conversationalists, and they put people at ease. Many of you fall in love with your best friend, and your intellectual, and this person, that's what you bring, and you bring that out in this person. They don't talk. They're not, maybe perhaps they're not as good of a conversationalist as you are. And they like to avoid things and not talk about them. And you bring that out in them. You make things a little bit easier for them to open up. Okay, so let's see what the next card is. What is Gemini's relationship blind spot as far as this person goes? So what are you not seeing in the relationship with this person? What are you not seeing? What's your blind spot towards this person? You know what? I'm going to take this one here. It fell right out here. So Knight of Swords. Hopefully that's nice and clear for you. This, so this stands for logic and knowledge. And I'm wondering if you're not trusting in this person, just because they're not talking about what their feelings are and not being so forthcoming. You may not be seeing, you may not think that they're knowledgeable or that they know what's going on in your relationship. But also, you're not being logical as far as this person is. They are knowledgeable. They just because they tend to not share their feelings and stuff, don't jump to conclusions and think that they are clueless. They know what's going on. They just don't want to talk about it. And that is what you're not seeing. You have it in your head that they are clueless to whatever it is the issue is in this relationship. Okay. Last card is, what is the outlook for Gemini in February? What is Gemini's relationship outlook for February? What can they expect for February? Oh, there we go. Seven of Swords. I hope that's clear enough for you. See, sometimes I just have to adjust it. So the Seven of Swords is it can Seven of Swords. See how this guy here looks like he's leaving. He is out of here. Perhaps either you're going to be running away from this or your partner's going to be running away from this. My thought is it's your partner who's going to be, they're not going to be really perceptive, they're not going to listen, they're not going to be as open as what you want them to be. They're going to continue running away from this problem in February. So you may have to be persistent, Gemini. You may have to ask a lot of questions, which shouldn't be hard for you because you are very curious about everything. Something this person doesn't want to face that they are running away from. Maybe they can't convince you, maybe they can't change. You are like, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands was saying, you've been defensive and whatever it is you're arguing about, they are just like, they can't seem to convince you that you are not seeing things the way they truly are. And they're tired and they don't know what else to do. They're at a loss. They can't find the words. They don't know how to convince you. And you need a lot of convincing when you get something in your heads, Gemini. You need a lot of convincing to have that change. You need a lot of proof, and they don't know how to bring this proof to you, or make you believe or understand their side. So looks like they're going to try and run away from this issue. So maybe you might have to, for the month of February, pull back a little bit, not concentrate so much on this matter, and yeah. And, trust that they're knowledgeable, that they do understand what's going on. It's just they don't have the tools to make you understand that. So they're going to try and run away from this. They're going to try and run away from this situation. So that's basically what February looks like. Sorry, not all the readings are love and light and laughter, but this is what you need to look forward to in February. So however you deal with that situation, if it means you need to step back and give them their space, then perhaps that's what you're going to need to do. If it is something that they've done that you think that they are not aware of, they are aware of it. Perhaps they just don't know how to fix this behavior or fix this situation. So yeah, I wish I had a little bit better information for you there, but this reading's for February. So this is how your February is going to go. And I hope this helps. Hopefully the answers will come perhaps in March. You might want to check back on your March reading and see if there's any answers there. But yeah, I think that this person just needs a little bit of space, and otherwise they may leave. They may leave. And I can't promise that they're going to stick around. And if this happens, then this may be for the best for both of you. But if you really feel that this is the right person for you, then just give them some space and pull back a little bit and try to just show them a little bit of love and spend some time together maybe. But give them some space regarding this situation, if you can do that. Okay? All right, Gemini, I hope you guys have a safe and healthy February. And I hope this helps you. I hope this helps smooth things over perhaps for March. And yeah, I wish you guys all the best and love and light. Mwah. Keep being yourselves. Bye, Gemini.